Hello and welcome back to my channel. If it's your first time on this channel, you're welcome. I am A.H.P. I'm an author and I also do business. Now today's video is part of my channel, and for that part of my channel where we talk about business, and I'm going to give you um, small businesses that you can start in Brazil, whether you're a foreigner or you're actually a Brazilian, okay? A person in Brazil, yeah? So, so whether you're in outside of Brazil or you live in Brazil, you can start these businesses, okay? These small businesses. So before I give you no thanks, somebody wants to talk to me and I'm like, no thanks. So I went online. All this information is online, but I'm gonna post them on what's it called, my page called Dynamic Entrepreneurs, where basically is a page for aspiring entrepreneurs and established entrepreneurs, people who want to start business or invest, okay, investors, yeah. So we're on Facebook and Instagram as well, so I'm going to post them there. Okay, so let me give you a brief on the economy of Brazil. Okay, um Brazil has a labor force of more than 107 million with an employment rate of 6.2%. Okay, so they have a workforce of 107, but the employment rate is 6.2%. Okay, um, the government is supporting small startups to support the local economy. Okay, so there is government support for starting, for those people who want to start up businesses. Okay, um, Brazil's Ministry of Science is willing to invest around $78 million in local and foreign startups. The idea is to lure both domestic and foreign talent to bring tech companies and create local jobs. So this investment is basically to attract people, both in Brazil and outside of Brazil, to what's it called? For them to come into Brazil, to those who are out of Brazil to come into Brazil to create tech companies, okay, technology, anything to do with technology, okay, and create local jobs. So by setting up these tech companies, they know that there will be jobs available, okay. Many more government that are also taking initiatives to support small business ideas in Brazil. So other companies also that are government that are supported by the government are also taking the initiative, okay, to support small business ideas in Brazil. With so many doors for help, there are many small business plans that can be initiated in the country. Okay, if you are a foreigner or on other kinds of visa on Brazil, okay, so um, startups can also be your choice, but the only barrier and requirement is trade off to convert it to a permanent visa. So you have to like convert the visa that you have. If you're not from Brazil, if you don't live in Brazil, you have to convert your visa basically to, if you have a visa that is not for Brazil, you have to convert your visa to a Brazil visa, okay, um into a permanent visa. These trade-offs can be getting married to a local passport holder. So yeah, I yeah, so yeah, that is one of the ways that you can get your basically a permanent visa, is getting married to someone who has a local passport, a Brazil passport basically. Okay, I personally, for so many reasons, which I'm not gonna go into today, I don't know, if you're already in an authentic relationship with someone in a country, then that's fine. But I find that there are people who deal fraudulently with people in order just to get citizenship for a country, which is not nice. So let me leave that there. So let's go into the actual businesses that you can start. Okay, what number one, luggage delivery. Number two, bottled water. Number three, paint production. Number four, educational consultancy. Number five, wine shop, which I'll not go into depth because I'm not into alcohol and all of that kind of stuff. Was that number five? Number six is internet service provider. Okay, so let us go to the top and I'll give you the details on this. Okay, so the one being luggage delivery, no, number one being the energy sector. Brazil has enormous history of blackouts with people and companies facing huge losses due to lack and shortage of energy supply. When I looked at this, it reminded me of Nigeria, but it also reminds me of Uganda. Sometimes we have power cuts and all of that stuff, but also in the UK, like where I am right now, sometimes you have power cuts as well. We've experienced it, so I was just like, wow, you know. Put it in the comment section if you do have power cuts in your country. Okay. um okay, so if you want to be part of the booming new business in Brazil, you can open up a small solar panel supply company or even a cloud-based monitoring system, which shall help many hospitals, offices, and shops. Okay, when I look down, it's because I'm reading. Shops, what's it called? Where were we? Shops detect the exact problem with the power source and help fix it soon. Okay, so that is energy supply, the energy sector. Okay, number two, which is luggage delivery. Brazil is a very enticing destination for tourists. It is actually on the recommended tourist destinations. Okay, um, what's it called? The recent World Cup held in Brazil exposed the beauty of Brazil to the world. Since it is the time to invest more in the tourism sector of the country Brazil, one can plan a small startup surrounding this. Vacation is fun, but are to Brazil, long flights to Brazil is tiring. Okay. On top of that, no tourists would like conveying their luggage after a long flight, especially when they are first timers. You can make some money by helping people with this. What you can do is offer long delivery luggage delivery services so that travelers do not have to worry about their luggage delivery. Okay, so you can deliver their luggage to where they're going. The service can also be open for locals or businessmen who frequently travel within the country a lot. Okay, so you can open both international travelers into Brazil and also those in Brazil who travel around a lot. Okay, so that is another one. That's number two. Number three being bottled water. This might sound funny, but yes, another business you wouldn't regret starting up in Brazil is bottled water production. Everyone drinks water and prefers bottled water since they believe it is it's more you since they believe it's more you can start producing clean bottled water for sale in a small scale initially. Okay, for this small startup, you won't even require much of a funding. If you want to stand out with this business, you can start bottled alkaline water. Alkaline bottled is trending right after its beneficial claim in detoxifying the body by health experts. Okay, so that is a type of niche that you can go into. Number 4, was that number 4? Yeah. Number 4 being paint production. As easy as it sounds, you can also make money from producing paint. Almost every other new infrastructure and buildings are being built in the country, making paint a hot sold item. You can start a small shop or even a small warehouse where paint is produced. Later, you can always produce it in larger scale and export worldwide. So you have the potential with this business. You have the potential to upscale basically to being an international paint provider, not just a local paint provider. Okay. Um. 4. Okay, so one, 1, 2, 3, 4, 5. Okay, 5. 5 being educational consultancy. Okay, education is an important sector of any country. Okay, education is very important in every country. You need education. Okay, good education rate has many other positive factors apart from the prosperity of a country. Okay, you can become an educational consultant and help to render admission assistance and counseling to support students. Okay, these small business ideas in Brazil have high chances of being funded by the government if pitched accurately. So you have to make sure that you pitch it accurately to the government in order to gain government support if that's what you wish to receive. Okay. Apart from this, you can also start online classes for a small fee in exchange with proper educational qualifications. So you have to make sure that you can do it online or offline, making sure that the students get a proper qualification that can be used in the community. I would say the way the world is going, I would say have both if you can, both online and offline. Basically, because during lockdown, I don't know how Brazil is, but during lockdown, most schools are closed and they're open online. So having an online space where your students can actually log in and still receive education and receive their certificate at the end of it, which gains them a qualification, is better than just having a offline service at the moment. Okay, so 6. What did I say? Okay, 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 5. Okay, 6 being wine shop. I will not go into that. You can look at that in your own time. 7 is what's it called? Internet service provider. In this era of digitization, a large percentage of Brazilians use mobile phones and computers, which of course need to be connected to the internet. Companies and business owners, also use the internet for their business purposes, and so does schools as a supporting part of their curriculum. You need to check out Brazilian culture, history, flavor, and diversity practices. Okay, so those are areas that you need to look into. People are always looking for fast internet service providers at cheap rates. Okay, if you feel that you have something similar to offer the Brazilians, then you can start your own internet service provider. Also, since this is a very demanding business plan, you can always go for partnerships if funding is needed. You might be interested to start a business as a foreign investor in the desirable sector. Okay, so you can start it as a foreigner, even if you're outside of Brazil, you can do that. Okay, so you have to look at the culture and how they use it. You know, for example, like in the UK, a lot of people are always online because of social media, because of work and all of that stuff. So you find that a lot of people, and then people like to be on the go. So they also like Wi-Fi. People have visitors in the home, so they like Wi-Fi, the ability to use internet on more than one device, but have a payment plan, a monthly payment plan. Some people don't. Some people prefer monthly. Some people, because they don't want monthly, they would like to go on what's it called, on a data, so when they top up. But a lot more people like to go on what's it called, monthly. So being able to provide both would be nice. So look at Brazil, how they do their things. Do they prefer Wi-Fi? Do they prefer monthly bill? How often do they top up? If they are on a pay as you go, if they do pay as you go at all, do they even do monthly? Those are things to check if you're going to be an internet provider. Okay, um so that is it. If you have any questions to do with business, put it in the comment section. I'll be more than happy to respond. If it's too personal for the comment section, do send me a DM on my Facebook or my Instagram and a potion, and I'll be more than happy to respond to you accordingly. Again, negative comments will be deleted, I promise you. I have seen a lot of people like going onto my videos and posting just pornographic sites. Please don't. They'll be deleted if you do, because I'm not interested and I don't want that on my platform. So bear in mind that they'll be deleted. Other than that, have a great day and I shall see you in the next video. Bye.